Good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? Good morning, morning, morning. This is Stacy Hines, and we are live with tea time. It's like I always have the tea. Oh my gosh, guys, literally, this morning, I almost didn't make it. Just pardon me if you see me flinching during the course of today's conversation because I literally woke up, and as soon as I woke up and decided to move, my whole body felt like somebody had taken my neck and done like this. I mean, so there'll be a lot of, let's hope I can keep my neck more because you know how me love to express myself on these videos. So, anywho, good morning, guys. Welcome to Tea Time. Today, we are talking all the tea about keeping yourself joyful during the holidays, keeping your peace of mind during the holidays, whether you actually celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, any of the things, whatever it is that you do during this time of year, whether it's just I get time off from work, so I love it, or I really love Christmas and I believe in the journey of Christ and it's his birthday and you go to church and you celebrate that, great, good for you. If it is all about Hanukkah for you, then great, celebrate that. If you don't celebrate nothing but being off from work, great, do that. Today's conversation is all about letting go of the drama and allowing yourself to step fully into the holidays. And when I'm talking about drama, I'm talking about the people drama that always comes with Christmas time. It's inevitable. No matter, it's like wedding or funeral. Whenever those things come up, it's just always some kind of drama you can expect. So it's the same thing at Christmas time. It's like no matter what you do, you can always expect some kind of drama, right? So today's conversation is pretty much about that, like how do you let go and let them? So I don't know if you guys saw my post on TikTok. I did a post on TikTok earlier this week and I did a story share on Instagram just before tea time. And it was talking about how I set goat mouth on myself with this Christmas tree. So, guys, I am obsessed with Christmas. I am one of those persons that is very attached to the holiday and attached to having the decorations. Like I decorate everything. I have a village, I have gnomes, I have themes every year. I name my Christmas trees. Like, yeah, I'm literally like attached. And I think part of it is because, in the different stages of my life, no matter whether I was flat broke or living with my grandma or catching at my mother or when I was, flourishing and thriving and have all the things in my brand new house, whichever stage of life I was in, I could always count on Christmas time being where I'm just feeling good and happy. And, I have my family around me and my friends. And when you have kids early, like I had my kids in my early 20s, like I started in my early 20s with my kids. And when you have kids early on, Christmas takes on a whole new meaning very, very early on in life, right? Hey, my TikTok crew, what's going on? I see you guys over there. Yeah, and so because I have children, I have 3 kids, and so Christmas also became about making them feel the magic of the season and making them feel, loved and cared for and all of the things. So can you imagine now us setting up for Christmas 2024 and I did not get to have a big Christmas last year because I fell down the stairs after Thanksgiving. When I was in Atlanta, I fell down the stairs and popped up my foot and had to have on a big foot brace. So I didn't get to do Christmas properly last year. So, so I decided, say, I am doubling down. This year, Christmas going to be like 2023 and 2024 rolled into one. I'm planning my big Christmas Eve dinner because I do dinner on Christmas Eve. Having a big Christmas Eve dinner and the place have to be amazing. I'm going to get a big, beautiful tree and I'm going to pull out all the decorations from Christmas past. I mean, them could have make a movie, guys. Oh, my neck. If you're just joining, this morning I woke up to the lovely gift of a very cricked neck. Like literally, all I did was open my eyes and go so, and it's like, so if you see me wincing, that's why. Anyway, I'm here for the tea. So, guys, I went Christmas tree shopping Sunday gone with my daughter. And it's one of my favorite things to do. I take forever, but I always get a beautiful tree. Pick out the tree. While I'm picking out the tree, she's telling me it's too big. She's like, it's have too much. We don't have enough decorations for this tree. You have to buy. And I'm like, I have to buy more decorations. No, that's a sin. I have too many. Anywho, come home now, arranging myself for the week. I even had a girls' night planned for tonight, Saturday, for this evening. I had a girls' evening planned with one of my WhatsApp groups of ladies. We're gonna all convene in my house and have all the merriment and mindfulness. Remember, I tell you, I went downstairs to the basement where my Christmas decorations are stored, along with other sundries, but I actually like to pull out the decorations now because then you get to remember all the stuff you have. Went downstairs, and when I opened the storage area, I knew something was up. It smelled really, really funky in there, and more funky than basements have their own little kind of vibe. But when I realized, guys, I had gotten damage from the rain. So it's been raining a lot in Kingston. And while I haven't been here the entire rainy season, like I was traveling for most of it, I was away for most of it. Even since I've been back the last 3 weeks, it's just been raining. Like almost every single day you get rain. And so what has happened now is that the water has been seeping into my basement. And when I looked in the basement, I could just have died. All of my Christmas decorations were affected by this seepage thing. And I started to come up with solutions because, say, I'm not going to just immediately drop down, pop down. I'm going to my mind, the habits that I have been practicing, you have to be, think of all the possibilities, be curious. How can we fix this? All of those things started to happen in my head. And I started to pull out. So I called one of my home support persons. I called one of my helpers to come and help me pull out the things. And the more we pull out, the more we realize how bad the damage was. Now, can you imagine? You're pulling out all of your Christmas things and you're just seeing the damage more and more. And you literally have Christmas in less than 25 days approaching. Hello? Pop down was not the word. I mean, I was like, what is that? What am I going to do? I mean, you can't be ordering. And then I'm in Jamaica. So it's not like if I was in the States, it'd be a little simpler. We just decided we're going to do a Target run or a Walmart run. And yes, they have Fontanas and but it's like you're paying 5 times the price. And I've been collecting these things, ornaments and specialty little family things for years. So what does a mindfulness mindset transformation coach do? Well, she cries. That's what you do. You just bawl. You feel sad. I started having all these thoughts of how I'm not going to be able to give my kids the Christmas that they're used to because, the kids are coming home from university. The ones that are gone off to university are coming home. So I'm having all the thoughts and I'm sad and I'm having my moment, right? And that's one of the things, guys. This life that we're living, and even when we have these mindset conversations, it's not so that you become this person that never has sad moments and does not have, breakdowns and meltdowns. I'm probably the most melting in down person I know. Like, you want to catch a Stacy meltdown? It's epic. Okay. It's epic, right? So I had this momentary meltdown. And then it was, all right, well, let's get things started. We can figure it out. And I decided that I was going to use the few days to figure it out. So this was Monday. And I knew that the most urgent thing that was coming up was this whole Saturday thing. So I was like, no problem. I'm just going to do what I need to do, get everything cleaned up so that I can just continue. And it just hasn't worked out, guys. And, I had to go through the motion of recognizing how attached I was to it working out a particular way and then letting go of that because I found myself almost every day this week just being a total Grinch. My moods were all over the place. I mean, mood swing like pendulum because I knew that in the back of my mind, I was worried that this holiday season that's supposed to be happy and joyful and merry, I'm not going to be able to make this magic happen for people. And then I saw that Mel Robbins put out a book on the let them theory, right? And I was like, I remember when I first heard her, she did a podcast episode on let them. And it was all about, just allowing people to be who they're going to be and not trying to control how they're going to feel about things. And I realized that the one of the reasons why I was so wrapped up, aside from my own love of the holidays, one of the reasons why I was so wrapped up in losing all my stuff or the potential of losing all my stuff and not being able to do and give and gift is because I was so attached to everybody else feeling good at Christmas time and being the person that makes that happen. So I decided that this morning we're going to dispel all the myths and the theories. And we're going to talk about that because I know for many of you out there, you get caught up in spending all of the money so that you can buy the absolutely perfect gift for the absolutely perfect person in your life, or to keep the person in your life happy so they don't make your Christmas miserable, or to do whatever you've convinced yourself you need to do to meet somebody else's expectations during the holiday season. Thank you. Here's my tea, guys. Yay. Tea always makes me feel better. What are you guys drinking this morning? I'm having ginger, lemon, and honey because I'm just, I need soothing. I need soothing and comfort. And Miss Felicia makes the best tea. Okay. So she hooking me up this morning with my ginger lemon something. I make it other than it just tastes bad and bitter. I don't know what was wrong with it. Anyway, back to the story. Get your tea or your coffee, whatever your warm cup of joy is if you don't yet have it. I've just told you what I'm having: lemon, ginger, and honey. Okay. So what happens is, we get caught up in holiday expectations. And then we end up under an extraordinary amount of stress. You have the stress that are around the family, you have the social obligations. Oh my gosh, like every day there's a Christmas thing. I was driving yesterday and I saw so many different Christmas parties, because I was up by one of the universities here in Kingston. And I was just driving by all these different holiday parties. So there's a lot of social obligations. And, we get caught up in wanting to create, that perfect holiday. We do. We want to create the perfect holiday. And sometimes the creating of the perfect holiday runs us into complete and utter bankruptcy. That's why December is known as the tightest month. January is broke month. It's not even tight no more. It just broke. December is known as the money tight month because that's when you're trying to buy all the gifts and decorate everything and do all of the things for the house and the season and everything else, right? And, sometimes it can bring us just into a place of intensity and stress. The traffic is intense, the shopping is intense, and we don't realize how much we onboard these stressors. We don't realize how much we invest in other people feeling good and happy, and we put our joy on the back burner. We put our joy on the back burner all the time, especially at Christmas time. Okay, so I want to introduce you guys to the let them theory. But it's not just let them I'm introducing you to, because there's a really important step before you let them. Okay, there's a really important step before the let them. And that step is the let go. So today we're going to talk about not ruining your holidays by letting go and letting them. All right. So if you're with me, Give me a thumbs up. I got a thumbs up on YouTube. I see you. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up over here on TikTok. I see you guys. Common holiday stressors, we talked about those. Now, the core principle of let them, right, is really allowing people, places, and things to just be who they are. It's about accepting people as they are and focusing on what you can control. You can control yourself. You can control your behavior. You can control your attitude. You can control your energy. All of this allows you to feel joy regardless of the external circumstances. At the holiday season, it's the most important time for you to allow yourself to just live in the now moment and just experience joy because there is so much madness and chaos happening around you. You can get caught up in all of that. So, the let them theory is all about accepting who people are and focusing on what you can control and not worrying about controlling everything around you so that you can control how they show up. Yeah? So when I say now that you are allowing people to be who they are and you're accepting them as they are, I just want to make it clear that we're also not talking about being indifferent. So you're not going to make people just walk all over you. Like, hello, we are not about that life. Remember, you are the main character. Okay. So the let them is really about recognizing that you are the main character and that you can control who you are being. But no matter what you do, you can't control how anybody else is being. And at the holiday season, when people are being crazy and talking about what they don't want for Christmas dinner and how they don't like this ham, or they don't like when grandma uses whatever fruits in the cake, and they don't like when this sister come and that cousin come, and you're there killing yourself trying to make sure that the seating arrangements are what they are so that who don't want to fight with who. Like this is about them, not you. And so it's not being indifferent. It's really about caring without trying to control. Yeah? It's about caring without trying to control. It's also not about tolerating toxic behavior. Because at Christmas time, you would think while you have some merry people and mindful people and people, yeah, Merry Christmas, and oh yes, all the best for the season and the joy and the bringing and the things. Yes, that is there. And you also have some crazy folk who just be toxic. Them take Grinch to another level. It's not even Grinch no more. It's just grimy. It's not Grinching, it's grimy. Because they've just gone a whole other level with their toxicity at the holidays. Because it's almost like they've made it a personal mission to make you grinchy because they grinchy. So we're not talking about allowing toxic behavior. You can still set your boundaries while letting go of any resentment that you might have towards other people. Yeah? You can set boundaries against grinchy, grimy people during the holidays while still letting go of any kind of resentment and any kind of worry or concern about who they are choosing to be. It's also not about doing nothing because I know some of you might think, well, okay, well, we just not about to do nothing then. We not about to cook the Christmas dinner. Them can just fend for themselves. I'm not telling you to let go of all the things that actually contribute to your joy too, right? I'm not telling you to do that, but it's about choosing proactive self-care. So one of the reasons why I do Christmas Eve dinner instead of Christmas Day dinner, which I used to do for a long time, is because of my choosing myself, my self-care practice. Last night, my daughter, my youngest daughter that's here with me in Jamaica, she asked me, she was like, why do we do Christmas Eve? Like, why don't you cook on Christmas Day anymore? Right? And I explained to her that, I want to be able to get support because Christmas Eve, people still work on Christmas Eve. So I can have assistance on Christmas Eve to make Christmas dinner, which I usually start like 2 days before. And then on Christmas Day, I'm doing one big thing. But now I can start before Christmas Eve and then I can still have some help on Christmas Eve itself. Right. And so I was explaining this to her. And then I said, and on Christmas Day, I get to, hang out with you guys and sleep and do whatever. She's like, Mom, you're not hanging out with us. You're just sleeping. I said, and that's okay too. You can sleep too. I can come take a nap with you. All right. So you have to be thoughtful about yourself. And this is where the letting go part comes in, you know, because the letting go part of things is really where you're now thinking about, well, I'm the person that is doing some of this stuff to myself. You understand? I am the person that has attachment to how some things show up. And oftentimes, it's really hard for us to let go of our feelings of responsibility. And in order for let them to work, like the let them theory of not being able to control other people, in order for that theory of let them and those practices to work, in order for that to work, you have to let go of the feeling of responsibility for others because it's actually a part of how you make yourself feel worthy, like your ability to serve and support others makes you feel your worthiness, makes you feel like you deserve love. And sometimes for Christmas time, a lot of moms, especially, or dads, or partners, when you're in a relationship, it's like you feel like Christmas is the time you get to make it up to all the people and really show them that you love them so that you can feel worthy of being loved. And probably the most important thing I want you guys to take away, if you don't take away anything else, is that you don't have to be doing all of that to be worthy of love. You don't have to be buying a million gifts in order to feel worthy of somebody giving you a gift. And I think part of what happens during the holiday season is that we lose touch with that. We lose touch with what it really means to value ourselves and to love ourselves. We lose touch with the actual essence and energy of the season. We lose touch with where the joy of the season is supposed to come from. It's inner joy and inner peace and self-love. It has to start there before you can be pouring and giving that to other people. Are you following me? So we have to first let go of that misconception before the let them theory can work. Because if the let them theory, think about it, if the let them theory is all about allowing people to be who they are going to be at this holiday season, right? Then you have to accept that that may not look like what you think it should look like. That may not look or even sound like what you think it should sound like. And it's not your responsibility to fix, to change, or to help them move past who they are deciding to be. Somebody needs to write this down. I mean, like, my God. So if a family says something rude during the holiday season, let them. You can address it later, but don't let it ruin your peace or that moment. If someone declines your invitation to any of your Christmas social things, let them. They're making the best choice for themselves. I mean, I've invited people to my house for our WhatsApp group, Billionaire Babes thing, right? We have a round robin hosting, and I'm hosting for the holidays, right? I have not been able to attend any of the other ones because I'm always, I'm either at home in Atlanta or I'm traveling or whatever. Um, and so I was really looking forward to hosting, you know? And even as I was sharing the invitation for people to come, people declined attending. And even when I changed, to say, hey guys, I'm not gonna be able to do the thing at the date. I have the thing because I have all this stuff happening with the Christmas decoration and the tree and everything dash away and all the thing. I had to let them know. And people would have declined, and it's okay. You let them. You don't go about trying to convince and make and happen, and it's not because I've been so perfect at this. There are times when I've pressed and I've tried to control others, and I've been, Mr. I've been trying to manage people and trying to manage things and get them to choose my side, and then you feel bad. You invite people to your house and they don't come, and it's okay. Do not let that steal your inner joy and your inner peace. Oh my gosh, if you have kids, let me take a sip of tea. If you have kids and they decide to act out during the holidays, I was in the store the other day with Honeyboo. Me and Honeyboo went shopping. And we're in the store, and some little child, I don't know what the parents say, and them decide say them going to throw themselves on the floor and have all the fits in the world. And you know how that is, right? You're in the store and your child decide they're gonna have a total meltdown and panic attack in the middle of the aisle. And you're like, oh my God, and you start to feel all the embarrassment. Hello, I will just step right over you and keep it trucking. I will keep walking. If you want to get caught up with me while I finish my shopping, yeah, I'm gonna let you have your tantrum on the floor and be left in the supermarket. Oh, we're gonna do that. I actually saw a woman do that with her daughter, and it was her daughter's birthday. We were in the airport coming back from Dubai, and there was this little girl, cute little girl, and she was walking with her mother. Her mother was British, walking with her mom, and I think she wanted to be with her dad. I don't know where the father went. Maybe him go bathroom, and she was just like, I'm gonna say, screaming, and we're in this tunnel walking, and I mean, it was just echoing, vibrating against the walls. I know you guys have, whether it's your kids or you've seen somebody else's child acting up, and you start feel sorry for them because you're like, oh my gosh, this child is literally having a demonic possession right now. That's what it seems like. And she was there having a total meltdown in the middle of the airport. And she was wearing her little It's My Birthday bandeau, and she had on her little frilly dress. She couldn't have been more than like 4, and having a total meltdown. And the mom was just walking. She was just like, yeah, she was just letting her. She wasn't trying to pick her up and, oh, shh, shh, shh. She wasn't doing that. She was practicing the let them theory with perfection. She just kept walking, and the little girl stopped. Like she was like, pay me attention, give me attention. I am telling you that I'm not happy with this situation. And the mother kept on walking. And it's like, she was like, come on. She wasn't getting it. She was like, if you want to stay in this airport tunnel by yourself with all these strange people and ball, go right ahead. And you best believe she kept it moving. She kept running behind her. And eventually she stopped crying. Eventually, I think the dad came. But that's kind of what happens at Christmas time. You're going to have people pulling at you. You're going to have intense situations all around you. Okay? You're in traffic, driving to pick up an amazing gift for somebody you love, and some crazy person decides they're going to cut you off. Let them. Do not now become a Netflix special called Beef. Don't do it to yourself. Okay? If things, if Christmas plans don't go as planned, let them. Shift your focus to gratitude for what you have in this now moment. Allow it to be what it is. Guys, let me tell you something. It is December 7th. Normally, my house by now is literally overthrown by Christmas. There is glitzer and lightsy and nutcrackers and all the green things everywhere by now. You know, my friends that have been to my house in the Christmas time, they know I have 5 wreaths, I have 3 trees. You know, they know what it's usually like. I can literally hear myself echoing because there are no Christmas decorations. However, I have the most beautiful Christmas tree, which, by the way, was too big. You know, Victoria was like, Mom, that's a 10-foot tree. I'm like, no, it says it's an 8-foot. I literally, like Honeyboo literally was bringing the tree in here and it could not stand up. This is where I'm sat right now, having this conversation with y'all. This is where the tree usually is. I am sat where my tree is supposed to be. Oh. Okay. And you have to take bad things make laughing. I mean, like, I'm in so much pain, this neck. Okay. I am sat where my tree is supposed to be. And what we had to do was we had to put it in the family room where our television is. We had to rearrange the furniture in the room because if we were trying to put it where it was supposed to go, we wouldn't be able to see the television. And I mean, when I tell you this tree is massive, I'm going to take a picture in the room so you can see. It is huge, but it is so beautiful and it makes the whole house smell like the holidays. And I am so grateful for this tree. And I don't know that I'm even going to decorate the tree. I maybe just put up lights on it because lights are easy. I already bought back some lights. So I may just put lights. I don't know because I don't know. You know, they've taken my decorations, what we could salvage. They've taken what we could salvage and they've taken it to put in a gas chamber. It's that serious, guys. They've taken it to put in a gas chamber to make sure that there isn't any kind of anything on the decorations that could affect us as a family. So, you know, I'm letting them be. I'm letting go of the fact that I had to throw out 50% of decorations that I've been saving for years, you know? Just let them. So I'm going to give you, I wanted to make sure, you know, I like to give you the formulas and the acronyms and all the things. So I came up with a formula with co-intelligence, guys. I don't come up with this stuff all on my own, okay? I came up with a formula to help you get through your holiday season with joy. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get through your holiday season with joy, no matter what. And this is how you're going to do it. You are going to let go. You're going to use the let go formula to let them leave you alone, let them do what they need to do and not worry about them. Okay? So we're going to let go this Christmas and live our best lives. We are the main characters and we're going to live our best lives. So what does let go stand for? L, let people be who they are. E, establish boundaries where they are needed. T, take control of your emotional energy. It's the only one you can't control. G, gratitude is a must. You got that? Gratitude is a must. O, open yourself and your mind to joy and peace. I'm going to say that one again. O is for opening yourself to joy and peace. If you use this let go formula, It will allow you to step into a place where the holiday season is giving you the gift of inner joy and inner peace, and everything else can fall to the wayside. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Okay? Now we're going to wrap things up with a quick practical exercise. We're going to do a visualization exercise. This past week, I've been sharing just some short reels and TikToks and shorts on YouTube about visualization. So I want you to think of an upcoming holiday event. It could be your Christmas event. It could be a staff event. I know there are a lot of staff events happening. Whatever it is, it could be a small social with a group of friends. Think of an upcoming holiday event. And then take a moment to just imagine how you want it to unfold. Don't think about all of the things that you're worried are going to happen, right? Visualize yourself feeling calm and happy and at ease and being present and laughing at things that would normally make you upset. See yourself letting go of anything that does not serve you. Now, write down one thing that you're going to be letting go of this season and one joyful moment that you're looking forward to. This small shift, guys, can make such a huge difference. And at any given point in time during the course of the holiday, where you're starting to feel the intensity, the pressure, and the stress that usually comes along with this season and all of the bag of people that you have to interact with, just take a moment. When you see it, you feel the pressure coming. Just breathe in. Exhale. And when you're exhaling, exhale with such a great sigh. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it again, but we're going to breathe in this time. And when we exhale, we're going to say, let go. All right. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Stress, pressure, everything popping down around me. Take a moment. Let go. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys, on another episode of Tea Time. I am here every Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m., bringing you all the tea in my life that is teaching me amazing mindfulness lessons. Please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just hit 800 subscribers. I'm so excited. And make sure that you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I am Stacey Hines, and I have so enjoyed sharing Let Go and Let Them with you for this holiday season. Now go ahead, guys, go out there and be mindful and merry until next time. Take care, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.